Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Wednesday morning, it's the 18th day of January, 66 degrees as I make this at 4 o'clock in the morning, then fog advisory in effect, and that could be a problem for you this morning. On this video, we will talk about two significant storm systems in the next 5 days, both of which have a severe weather potential. The first one, Thursday night. The second one could be a long-term window event from about Saturday afternoon until anytime during the day on Sunday. As far as how worried I am about these systems, on the Thursday night system, on a 1 to 5 scale, maybe a 1. On the weekend system, maybe a 3 or 4 at least. We'll continue to watch both of them. On this video, I'll break down the details on what we know. In fact, let's get started now.
First things first, dense fog advisory in effect for much of central and south Alabama, where visibilities could be a quarter of a mile or less in spots until 9 o'clock this morning, so take it easy out there. Here's developing storm system number 1 along the Texas Gulf Coast. There have already been tornado warnings this morning in the Galveston, Houston area. For us today, fairly quiet, mostly cloudy, 20% chance of a shower, maybe a thunderstorm, high in the mid-70s, tonight's low 60, west winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, it's tomorrow night when the stronger storms start coming into our area. And during the late afternoon, during the evening hours, and Thursday night in the overnight hours until Friday morning. And the marginal risk of severe weather now goes as far east as Alexander City and Montgomery and down to, around Red Level. So, we could see some damaging wind gusts. And by Friday midday, it should be out of here. The tornado threat on that first system is not zero, but I think there's a stronger threat of severe weather Saturday afternoon into Saturday night into Sunday with this second storm system, which is pretty complicated. It's got a lot more energy involved and a lot more of the severe weather parameters. Here's noon on Sunday with the severe weather threat covering much of the Gulf South at that particular hour. And on Monday, it's out of here, windy, cooler, with maybe some scattered showers in the Monday forecast. Now, the Storm Prediction Center on day 4 has the severe weather risk covering much of Alabama, except the extreme eastern counties. And on day 5, Sunday, covering much of the state. So it's going to be a long-term event from late Saturday afternoon until Sunday. All modes of severe weather possible, including damaging winds, tornadoes as well. Our forecast for tomorrow with a high around 73, a good chance of showers and storms Thursday night into early Friday morning. Friday's high in the mid-70s, Saturday's high in the mid-70s with the increasing chance of storms late Saturday into Sunday. Some of those storms, again, severe, and rainfall amounts could be locally heavy, excessive, 3 to 4 inches in many areas, and some places even higher than that. Now, on the European out 10 days, the blue bars at the bottom indicate the two storm systems, the one Thursday night, the one Saturday, Sunday. Look at the big dip on Monday in temperatures before we spike again in the middle of next week and then fall back late next week. Much cooler trend in temperatures as we get into the last 4 or 5 days of this month and into the early part of February. So that's only the beginning of what could be a very cold trend as we get into the month of February. And the GFS generally confirms that, but not as intense as the European yet. I don't think this model has picked up on the details yet, but end of this month, last 4 or 5 days, and then into February, we get colder. Download your new weather app and get it on your phone and your tablet now before all these weather changes coming up. Pass the word to your friends, too. Push notifications for watches and warnings, plus all of my blog updates and the videos and the hourly forecast as well. It's all free in the app stores. Just search Rich Thomas Weather.
So stay weather aware, and obviously we'll keep you up to date. There'll be another video tomorrow morning, of course. We'll be live on the radio this morning, 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 and on Bama Country, and your forecast across the radio dial on 8 stations. Plus, make sure you got that weather app. If you don't have it already, pass the word to your friends. In fact, you can share this video if you want. I'll see you in the morning. There'll be weather post as needed, so stay weather alert for the next several days.
Rich Thomas Weather.